This is Live Forgive. Today I want to talk about the new welcome pass and the new build. So, uh, so when you start the game for the first time, you will be given an option if you want to continue with the training phase or you want to go with the welcome pass. I will give you a brief idea about what's the big difference. Uh, so when you go to the universe here, it will show all the lands and you have to click here where it says training land, and once you click there it will give you a cloud. So if you see, there are some lands which are locked, so these lands are very specific to that training phase without using the welcome pass. So what this means is like when I'm out of the welcome pass, I have access to all these lands, but the disadvantage being like all these zone 1 lands are going to be competed with other players who has passed the training or even playing for like months or even year. So that's where it gets a little tricky if you've already skipped the training phase. You will be competing, but it's still the same. You can still do all your mission like harvesting, hunting, and everything. Just that it is going to take, uh, you have to compete with others who have advanced in the game. So that's something to remember. So, uh, so these lands which are locked will be the only lands inside the cloud. Right now, you are seeing all the Zone 1 lands which are available in the map, where your Gen Z bees can access. And I will quickly go through the welcome pass. So the welcome pass is a has like 38 missions, and all these missions is a combination of a number of hunt, number of harvest, or it will ask you to play Bumble Bash. Uh, if you don't know what is Bumble Bash is in the game mall. You click on the game mall, and then like you can play the Bumble Bash. So Bumble Bash will give you shards like. You get these keys depending on how well you do this, and then like once you finish once you have these keys, you can go claim these keys. The best thing people do is like they will just grind Bumble Bash to to get 100 keys, which is very much possible in like 2 or 3 weeks. That is like 110 shards of all these things. These are NFT and the global item shards, which is very. You have to have NFTBs to get these things, but you can get it for free if you play regularly. So that's something to be aware of. So to summarize, Bumble Bash, play Bumble Bash every day, even if it is not there as a part of your mission, um, and collect these keys, save 100 keys, and open all of them at once. And there is this tournament, and if you get a minimum of 300, you get a small reward for that. So that will also be like you have to choose. It will give you an option to choose between number of shards which you will get. So that's that's very important. All right. So I will briefly touch on all the things you will need to clear this pass, the welcome pass. The welcome pass is whether you are a part of the welcome pass journey or whether you are a part of the training. How do you say? The training process or the normal training process, which the beekeeper will guide you step by step. for every action. So whatever I'm going to say is the ones who didn't know that, uh, they just skipped it by mistake, and then like they don't know where is uh, where is the bumble bash, or how to breed, or how to hatch an egg, and all those things. So there are four main things, four main missions you should do in order to get clear this welcome pass. So this welcome pass can be completed in 3 or 4, less than a week. I've heard people who completed in 3 days or 4 days. It's a lot of good stuff to be claimed through the progress. So the first one will be harvest. Harvest is a process where you you collect the HXD token. So there it is. So you click here, and you send the bee to harvest. So that'll be harvest. So when they finish, they come back um, with the HXD, what they can gather, and then you collect that in the rewards. Under rewards, when you have something to collect, you just go claim. That's about it. And depending on the number of claims you have to make, you will go through the welcome pass. You progress with it. So that's one thing. And then the next one will be hunt. So for Gen Z bees, there is no hunting fees. If you click on the land, it will say what is the amount of honey reserve, how much they produce, and what is the commission you pay, and how many bees are harvesting. And for hunting, you will have the drop time, and the next drop time is very important, where if you're going to send a bee very close to the next drop time, say it's like 10 minutes before, if this says 10 minutes and there is no other Gen Z bees hunting, you get a honey pot. I don't have a honey pot at the moment to show, but you get the point. Like once you do that, you get a box which you can claim under rewards hunt. So the second one is hunt. We'll just send some bees to hunt. That's about it. And when they get back, you get the honey pot. And as and when this is available, say there will be a mission to collect 6 honeypots, meaning like you have to you send six. I wouldn't go choose these kind of land with so many 30 or 40 bees hunting. Look for so when you see land like this, you can always click here. If you get error messages saying like if I try to send a bee here, it won't let me. That it says like you can send 0 bees, or I just go here and then it won't show anything. So don't freak out. Just click on the training lands, and you will get the lands you have access to. So I just click and then go, and then I send them to hunt. So when these 6 bees come back, you just go collect, and then you make the progress in the welcome pass, and then you collect, and then you just move on. So the biggest uh, thing here, um, which will require you to progress, will like you just collect as many honeypots as possible to get these items. So the Gen Z shards are very important when you start. So I would say keep the breeding to the very minimum, and level up your queen to level 20 so you can make some powerful bees. All right. So I will show you what I mean. So if you go to my bees, you see all the bees I have. So if you see, this is a hatched bee. So the level is 10, and the stats are like very little. Like it's the agility is 6, the capacity is 6, which are the most important things for harvesting. The more the capacity, the more the bee collects and brings back honey, and more the agility, the quicker the bee collects and fills the capacity. So if you see this one, the this bee, this is a bee which I got through breeding, meaning uh, it will have the level of the queen. So if you go to my queen, if I go to my queen, my queen is like level 13. So if I breed now, it will give me something like a bee with 13 levels, meaning I can upgrade the bee 13 times. So that's something to note. And what does it mean? Why is it so important to have the maximum number of level for your bee? Is because like every time I upgrade the bee, so I don't have any items. So if you have hunted enough, you will have items like this. It doesn't matter what item you throw on these bees. Like you can choose to have health, capacity, um, attack, defense, or agility, or luck. And luck is the only stats which determines how successful you will get a honey pot from hunting. So uh, let's say uh, we make one agility for my bee, and I will show you what I mean. So that's how you create an item, and if you want more, you can create more at the same time. So I'm going to upgrade him and show what happens to the mission. So the number of mission you do is can be increased. Say if you send him like 20 times, he will say need upgrades. So what you do is like you make an item and then upgrade him. You will notice this will take one slot, but it will also give you plus 10. All right, plus 10 missions. So I can send 10 more missions for him. So if and when you're stuck with any of these things, if you're not sure what this means or what would you need to know, you just click on this question mark, and then you just go here, and all you have to do is type in, say, you want to know what is breeding. You just type breeding, and then it will say Gen Z Queen and breeding. So use that religiously whenever you want to find any information. It works pretty good. So um, these are the things. I think there will be something with the upgrade a B and then you pass the mission. So hopefully that also covers the thing you need to know. I also have a video which explains Gen Z breeding in detail, and all the stats the Gen Z, uh, what this stats means, or what capacity means, or what an endurance means, and what a recovery means. I've covered that in detail, but I'm not going to discuss that in this video. I'm just going to show you around, and just to make sure that you pass all the 38 different missions as quick as possible. So we've shown upgrade a bee, we've shown harvesting, we've shown hunting, and now what we will do is we will go breed a bee, and this will bring you to see, you go to bees lab here, and then you go to hatching machine, and then you choose the egg. So if you don't have egg, you can buy in the shop, and I will show you how to buy and all those things. So every 2 days you get a free hatch. So um, so if I hatch, this is free. That is one more bee for you. Every 2 days there will be one more bee, and Gen Z bees retire depending on how you acquired them. Some will have 90 days, some will have 60 days after you completely upgrade them fully. So you just hatch him and you have a hatched bee with level 10. So these bees I would consider with single digit numbers, I would consider them more for hunting, and whatever you get a better bee like from the breeding. But I would keep the breeding minimum, like extremely minimum. First hunt a lot, all right, and then you will automatically get your queen to level 20, and then you can make like extremely powerful bees. Like all these stats will be like 100, and then you upgrade them. Like you want better capacity or agility, the stats can be like 150, and so this is 5. So don't get discouraged by seeing something like 0.005 or 8. uh, See, this is like probably 10 hunts I only got this much. But if you have a good bee with level 20 upgradable bees through breeding, uh, it can be just it can be double or triple or even 4 or 5 times of whatever you see in my screen. So especially when you pair the mood of the queen and the bees and all those things, you can check all these things. You just go, because I'm not going to explain everything in this video. So you just go here and then see boost. So mission boost chart. So you just go read what all these things mean. You can just check other videos. I've explained this in the queen video, because this is not the video for that. I'm just going to explain the bare minimum. So we've covered harvest, hunt, upgrade a bee, and hatch a bee. Okay, so during if you have passed this, if you have come this way this much, you would have got something called a breeding ticket. So what the breeding ticket would have done is like it would give you a free breeding, meaning like it will you can breed a bee for 0 HXT, and it will how do I say this? I don't want to touch on the mood and all those things. That's why I'm trying to figure out without confusing you. So all you have to know at this point is like use this breeding ticket in order to progress. So you don't need. I will show you how to breed in a moment. So here it is. So you go to B Lab, and then you go to honeymoon suit. You click here, you select the queen, and then you select the bee with 0 in it, and then it will say 150. Don't freak out, because there will be a ticket, something like so. There are two tickets. This is a common ticket, which will give you 93% discount on your breeding action. So that means I will put this and show you. So you insert your breeding ticket here. So once you put this, you see this becomes 10.5, but you still need to have 11 HXT to start the progress, the process of breeding, and then like it will round it off to 10 once you click it. So just in case if you have like 10.6 or 10.7, it won't work. You have to have 11. So if you have, see, this is a green one. So the other one will look, once you put it here, it will have a black background, and it will look a little flashy with rainbow colors and all those things. So you just click on this, it will be 0 at that point, and then you get a new bee. And if your queen level is 13, you get a bee which is level 13. If it is 20, it will be level 20. So keep the keep the breeding minimum unless you really have to do it. Um, so that's one of, and I've explained this in very detail in another video in my channel that's called the Gen Z breeding. All right. So uh, I think that's about it because like there is not a lot you can do with these, like play Bumble Bash every day, harvest, hunt, upgrade your bee if it needs upgrade, and if you're stuck not finding your lands, click on the training land and use the lands to harvest inside the cloud. So the biggest difference is if you have not crossed the, I mean, like if you have not skipped the training will show only these lands instead of showing a bigger map. But there is a bigger advantage for this because you will still get a lot of freebies, as well as there will be the helper which will show all these things I explained, like step by step. So if there is anything else I'm missing, or if you can't find, or if you are unable to progress, um, feel free to leave a comment, join the Discord. And I also have a referral code if you need one. Uh, you will get some benefits with that as well. So this is what I was talking about. So there is this reward. So you just click on that and then you just claim the reward. If you see, this is like 0.0003 honey. So that sounds like it's extremely low because the stats are very low. That's why I keep saying save all the breeding, all the tickets possible, unless you really have to do the breeding to progress in your welcome pass. All right. So that's all for me. I would be really uh, shocked if you can't find any of these information uh, in the support document as well. Like anything at all, if you're stuck, just go there, search for it. It's a pretty cool place, and you will get all the information you need. So that's up. Bye bye.